Hi guys, so we're going to do a plan with me in my Target Dollar Spot planner, and I just decided to print out a kit. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but see like how it's starting to make the lines that my printer is screaming at me to please put more ink in it. So I need to get more ink for my printer, but nevertheless, I think it printed out just fine enough for me to use it, so it's okay. And I am just going to go ahead and take these pages out, and we're going to get going. Killian just fell asleep, so hopefully that will last for a little while. And Tristan and Joshua are doing yard work outside, and they just let flies in the house. I'm telling you, flies are so bad this year. It is the most annoying thing, and I know that it's just not cold enough yet to kill them off. But they need to go because they're driving me nuts. And every time, like one fly will come in the house and I will never be able to get it out. So they're driving me bonkers. So anyways, he did let a fly in here because I just saw it. He let the dogs in here and the fly, and it was all crazy. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to start again to film. I picked out some washi, and I'm not going to use both of these florals. I'm going to use this one, I'm sure. But I picked these out, and I'm just going to use this really pretty printable from, it's called www.cdbplannerprints.blogspot.com, and it's the first time I've ever printed anything out from here. So usually if you guys don't know or you haven't tried printables yet, or you are unfamiliar with them, what I usually do is I look it up on Pinterest, and it just gives you a lot of different options. So that's usually what I do, and then it just gives you options from there. And I'm trying to decide exactly how I want it to go, and I think I'm going to do it this way. Is that what I want? I think it is. I think I'm just going to do it this way. And honestly, I could have gotten away with not cutting it, but that's all right. It's not that big of a deal. So today is actually Sunday, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and post this the date of. I think I'm just going to use this. I'm probably just going to go ahead and post this the date of, because that way you guys can just go ahead and see it at the beginning of the week. But we had to stay home today from church again because, Tristan still has a little bit of blistering in his mouth and on his throat. And the ones on his mouth, on his face, on the outside of his face, haven't quite gone away. They've pretty much dried up, but they haven't quite gone away. And I just want to make sure that nobody gets it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want anybody to catch it from him. So it sounds like Killian is in fact not gone to sleep, so that's fantastic. He really needs to take a nap, but he's just not into it today, so I might have to just take him outside with the boys and let him have some boy time too. But Joshua, I have finally pestered him into cleaning up the yard, like getting the weeds killed and the flower beds and putting mulch down since there's no flowers sprouted, and putting mulch down and getting everything ready because we're going to start decorating for Christmas soon, hopefully, and then people are coming to our house for Thanksgiving, so it really just needs to look pretty. And so, and yes, I did say decorating for Christmas. If you're one of those people who thinks that you shouldn't decorate till right before, then I'm so sorry, but that is just not me. I like it once that November hits. I'm like, Christmas. It's not that I skip Thanksgiving, but I don't decorate my house for Thanksgiving. So, I don't really decorate that much for Thanksgiving. I do decorate a little bit for fall, but it's really just not the same. So this box is wider than this one, and that's really annoying to me. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but it is true. But yeah, I'm ready to decorate. So I know that makes me weird, and I'm sorry, but I really love Christmas, and I love to decorate for Christmas because it just makes me happy, makes me feel good. And then I'm just going to put one on Sunday as well. I'm going to save these images and use them for something else because I like them so much, but I'm not going to use them on this one, I guess. I'm going to put one on Sunday, and I think I might put one on Saturday too. I think. I guess I'll do this one. Even though it is kind of discolored from my printer running out of ink. But at least it still printed it for me. It just has those lines, those warning lines, trying to tell me that I need to replace it. I guess I'll put these on the same side. I love fall though. Even though I'm ready for Christmas, I still really love fall. And the cold does get on my nerves eventually, so I can say that, but okay, so I used all of them because I didn't want to just leave a couple. And then for these, that darn fly, I can see it out of the corner of my eye. Y'all are gonna think I just have flies all over my house because I keep talking about it, but the flies are so bad this year. And they've gotten a lot better since it started to get a little bit cooler, but they're still not gone yet. And every time he opens that screen door and holds it open for any length of time, they just come in here and drive me crazy. Okay, so I do want to use some headers, and I'm just going to write on them because this is really just my cleaning list is what I use this planner for. If you guys don't watch me very often, then you wouldn't know that, but that's what I use my Target Dollar Spot planner for. It's just a cleaning checklist, and I've used it that way for a while, and I don't know, it works. Even if I don't ever even look at it again the whole week, it helps me because it helps me just to get it all out in a thought process of a game plan of what I'm going to do. I didn't even mean to match those two together, but I totally did. So I don't mind that, but I really didn't mean to. So I can't decide if I want to do that on all of them now. It's going to bother me that one's the same and the rest are different. Usually I would never match them together, but that's okay. I've had a really horrible headache today, and it's finally going away. I honestly think it's because I have a coffee addiction, even though I don't like to talk about it. And I didn't have coffee this morning until, oh look, I didn't even match that one. That one would go over here. I don't know if I can fill it up or not. But I didn't have coffee this morning because we were in a rush. We had to go grab some, we went and grabbed breakfast and grabbed some weed killer and all that. Oh well, it's just gonna be the way it is. And so I didn't have coffee this morning, and I was insanely regretting it. So I stopped and got me a coffee. I got a coffee while we were getting the weed killer, and it started to feel a little bit better, but anyways, it's very warm here, which is very annoying, and I don't like it. That's why everybody gets sick when the seasons change, because they can't ever make up their dang mind. I think Killian's gonna go to sleep. He's in there talking. I hear him talking and talking and talking. He's probably playing with some of his stuffed animals that he likes to sleep with. Look at this. I'm just tearing it all to pieces. But he's... Killian has never been a good sleeper. Ever. And here comes one of them. He's always been a terrible, terrible sleeper. And if anything is out of routine, or, you know, like he fell asleep in the car, for instance, and now he's not in the car, so the chances of him going back to sleep are slim to none. And it's really ridiculous. It's just like, goodness, little man, you really need to take a nap. Just because you got like a 5-minute nap doesn't mean nap time is over, and then he'll be irritable for the rest of the night until he goes back to sleep. My boys are just walking in and out, letting flies in, driving me nuts, and they're making all sorts of noise. What am I going to do with them? He's tiptoeing, being so dramatic. Because, you know, do you know what he just said to me? He said, I may need your help in a minute. Because, you know, he totally can't do yard work alone. I have to do yard work with him, too. I'm just going to beat him, y'all. I don't even know what to do with that man. What am I going to do with him? And he's just training up this one right here, right behind him. Making noises, too. Good grief. I can't open the door, baby. You have to go around. Okay. So, why I did this, I don't know. And I know y'all probably noticed it and we're sitting there thinking, it's really not it. I know y'all would tell me if you could. But look at there. Ah, that never happens, right? Maybe God just felt really bad for me how interruptions. I'm just kidding. But they really are little interrupters, and it is very annoying. That is what happens when you have like tons of boys all around. They're just loud and messy and stompers. Okay, so look, I did it again. Jeez, why? I don't know if I'm gonna be lucky this time. Yep. Okay. Look, I did it on, it's because I did it here, so then I started doing it everywhere. Obviously not correct, Ashley. It's because I get distracted by them. They're so darn cute, and they're so rude. They better be glad they're cute. Interrupting me 5 million times. And our house is like one big circle, and I don't have my own like craft area. I do this on in the dining room because it's just the biggest space for me to spread out. At first I had my little desk nook, but it was just too cramped and small, and even then it was in the living room, so it's not like I can just go somewhere and shut myself off. Like, it's in the middle of everything, so every time they're coming in and out, he let the dogs in here accidentally, and every time they come in and out, they're loud. Okay, I like that. It's really cute. I think it's super pretty. I wanted to use this Hello Autumn, and I should have just used it. Should just use it here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to put it here anyway. Even though autumn has been here quite some time. Not really, because it's still hot, so I think it's appropriate still. Okay, and I feel like there's something else I want to do, and I don't know what it is. I do think I'm going to put, I don't know if I'll use it, but I think I'm going to put an extra checklist for Friday and Monday because and I think I know I have a washi cutter. Monday is going to be a little bit busier, and then Friday I'm going to be doing everything last minute to get ready for his birthday party. So I'm probably going to have to, we're actually having his birthday party at my mom's. I've talked about this, I think, on a video before, but we live like an hour away from our church and all his church friends and everything. So I'm going to have the party at my mom's so that they don't have to drive so far to get to our house. So I might go over there and just make sure that help her clean up and everything, and clean up the deck area and all of that, and help her do that before the party time, so that they don't have to do any extra just for us. So let me go over there and do that. Sure, she would appreciate that. So I don't like that very much because I don't want to cover up any of the picture. Come on. My phone's actually going dead, so I hope it lets me continue until I finish. I'm almost finished. Almost done. I can charge it this way just to keep it on. Maybe it'll stay on for me. It just overheats very quickly when I do it to my computer, and I don't have the other port in here, or whatever you call it, the part you plug in. Look at all this ink and stuff. I'm going to be doing some project shares for you guys soon, where I'm going to do some flip throughs of some journals I've been making and things. I'm really excited about them, actually. I think some of them turned out like super cute. I've been doing some things a little bit different than usual, and I really like how it's turning out. So I'm going to show you guys some of those soon in the next day or so. If I can get this off. Well, so I'm going to do that. And I've been working on them, doing some different things. My stomach's growling. I think I'm getting hungry. Don't know what we're having for dinner. I hate deciding that. So does anybody else hate deciding dinner but me? Because I hate it. You guys don't understand. Like, hate is not a strong enough word. Really, really do hate it. It's not fun for me. I never know what I want. Nothing ever sounds good. And to be completely honest, we really don't, my husband and I really don't share the same taste for food very often. Because I'm just a picky eater, and so he likes a lot different of things than I do. So sometimes the dinners that we both agree on are very monotonous sometimes, just because we don't agree on anything, because I'm such a picky eater. It's not okay. And really at 30 years old, because I'll turn 30 this month in a couple of weeks, and at 30 years old, I really should be better at different kinds of food, and I just don't like it. It's not that I won't try it. I just have really picky tastes, and I hate that about myself. It's so annoying, but I like that. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. These images are really, really pretty. Even with my printer being kind of crummy, they're still turned out really good. So I like that. And then I'm just going to punch the holes. I'm just going to jot a couple of things down. And then I'll let you guys go. So I think I'm going to write in this pretty green color, I think. just to kind of pull out some of these greens in the washi. So on Monday, I already know my feet are asleep because I'm sitting on them so I can see. Really, I fold my legs up all the time. It's kind of hilarious. Okay. Don't want to smear it. I need to concentrate on the kitchen. And then I'm going to do some extra in here. I want to clean the oven. And then on this one, I'm going to do something extra every single time. I'm also going to scrub the microwave. And then, and this one, I'm going to do the living room. And I need to dust the fan and the TV. And then this one, I need to also do the bathrooms on this day. I'm just gonna put scrub down because I do that every single time. And then in this one, I need to dust really well. Just the places that you don't normally think about. The tippy tops of everything, and sorry it's sideways, but I'm left-handed, so really this is not as sideways as I'd like for it to be. I have to do the bathrooms again, so I did them on Tuesday. I'll do it on Friday. And then I'm going to do the boys' rooms. And then I need to wash their sheets. Okay. And then I'm going to put this help at mom's house. And then I like the green with this for sure. What else do I need to do? I'm going to do the outside porches and everything today. So, but I'm going to put and I'm going to put the garage on this too. Not so I can clean it, but so I can force my hubby to. And then on Saturday, I'm just going to put Tristan's party because that's pretty much going to take up most of the day. Okay, and that's all I'm going to put for now. So I'll go back and put anything else that I feel like I need. I really want to get better at, and I might start doing this next week where I put an extra box. Actually, I might go ahead and do this because I have this extra box. So I'm going to put this extra box down on Sunday so that I can put anything else that I feel I need to focus on for next week, just so I can have that as a note. But otherwise, this is how it turned out, and so I'm just going to stick this back in here. I really like it. I think it's super pretty. And these little one-page printables, you guys, you see how they work really well for your Target Dollar Spot planner. And actually, all I have left is I didn't cut out these little leaves just because I didn't feel like I needed them, and then I have a couple of headers left. The rest of it I used. So those little one-page printables really work really well, and they're super cute in here. So I like how that turned out. So yes, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy planning.